Thank you for joining us on Merrimack TV tonight. I'm Nicholas LaValle, the Town of Merrimack's Media Services Coordinator. We're excited for a exciting matchup between the Merrimack High School girls varsity team Tomahawks versus the Nashua North Titans.
Good evening and welcome to Merrimack High School for tonight's Division I girls basketball game between the Titans of Nashua North and your Merrimack Tomahawks. This game is being played according to
on play-by-play tonight, I'm joined by our world-class volunteer, the man, the myth, the legend, Brian Gagnon.
Thank you very much, Nick, and welcome to the H. Dana Taylor Gymnasium for tonight's varsity girls matchup as we have the Titans of Nashua North in town to challenge your Merrimack Tomahawks. Merrimack coming off a pretty tough road week last week. They got a big win at Salem last Monday night, last Tuesday night at Salem. But a couple of tough losses to a couple of very good teams. Last week, we're talking about Pinkerton on Wednesday night, who might very well be the best team in Division I. And another tough game on Friday, losing at Goffstown by about 30. And talking to Coach Dugan before the game, he said just wasn't their best game on Friday night. They could have played a lot better. And we'll talk more about that throughout the course of the night. And tonight, you get Nashua North. Pretty good chance here to rebound for Merrimack. They're 1-1 on the season. Defeated Keene on opening night and lost to Dover last Monday night, 56-21. Now we get the starting lineups for the Tomahawks. That's Madison McCaffrey. She's had quite a start to the season, averaging 12.8 points per game for Merrimack. Alexis Best, number 4, also off to a great start this season. Emma Veluzzi, one of our usual suspects here. She is one of the senior co-captains, along with this lady, number 10, Shannon Savwani. And this young lady, number 24, Kaylee Bormuth. All very familiar faces. And we'll pause just a moment for our national anthem. And we're just about ready to get underway for some girls basketball. Our second girls basketball broadcast of the season. And we're so happy you could join us here on Merrimack TV tonight. We encourage you to follow us on social media and comment on Twitter or Facebook tonight.
Absolutely. Just find us on Twitter at Merrimack TV. Comment on our most recent tweet or do the same thing on Facebook, and we'll try to give you a shout out. Let us know where you're watching, how you're watching, and who you're cheering for. I need to point this out, and Brian, we should probably do it a couple times, at least early on in the game. If you're looking for tonight's school board meeting, the school board meeting is live on Channel 21. We've got the basketball game live on our HD channel 1071, and tonight's school board meeting is on Channel 21. So if you're tuning in, wondering where the school board is, that's where they are. You can also watch our channels at merrimacktv.com and on Cablecast. the Cablecast app on streaming devices like Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire.
Well, Coach Dugan coming out tonight full court, man-to-man. Certainly looking to set a tone. Following a couple of tough losses last week. Merrimack does check in at 2-2 on the season. And Valusi got a piece of that one. Couldn't regain possession, though. She'll get another piece of that one on a block of Olivia Mazarol, one of the returning players for the Titans. And Mazarol, Burgess, number 20, Eden Walker. And it'll be a 5-second call. Merrimack gets the ball. Natalie McInerney into the game as well starting tonight for Nashua. And Grace Carden rounds out the starting 5. 3-point try for Kaylee Bournemouth, no good. Rebound Alexis Best. And a jump ball goes to the Titans. Coach Dugan today saying they gave up 23 offensive rebounds in that game against Goffstown. So you're going to see an emphasis on that tonight, and there's 2 already. Bournemouth with the miss. Rebound Savwani. Make it 3 offensive rebounds for the Tomahawks. Couldn't cash in on any of those. And a foul on the backcourt on Madison McCaffrey. First foul on McCaffrey and the first team foul on the Tomahawks in this early going. Best guarding Aiden Walker. She's the leading scorer on this Nashua team. Walker's going to try a 3. Way off the mark. Rebound McCaffrey. And they look to push the floor. Sabwani from the corner. 3-point try is good. Shannon Sabwani with the triple. And a 3-0 Merrimack lead. And Shannon picks up the reaching foul. So a 3-0 lead for Merrimack in the early going. Boys playing tonight at Nashua North. They were up 16-13 after 1 at the last check. We'll keep you posted on that game. They started a half hour earlier tonight. Burgess in the middle, guarded by Best. Nice job by Alexis Best and Emma Valusi down there. What a turnover.
I know the Valusi family is in the house tonight.
Sure are.
Shout out to the Valusi family and Bob Camberlin as well. I see him out there in the stands. If you want to shout out, you're watching at home, send us a message on Twitter or comment on our most recent tweet or most recent Facebook post. Let us know who you're cheering for, how you're watching, whether that's cable or a streaming device, and we want to hear from you.
Nice pass to Alexis Best in the finish for Best. 5-2 in favor of the Tomahawks. Walker, baseline drive, off glass and in. Aiden Walker with 4 points for the Titans. She has both baskets in the early going. McCaffrey with the take, but Walker got a piece. Burgess leads the rush for the Titans. And she tried to take it herself. She had a 3-on-1 there. And a jump ball to Merrimack. Nashua coach Kurt Dutilli agreeing. That was probably a good spot to pass there. Valusi to Bournemouth. Back to Valusi. She gets a screen from Bournemouth. Now Bournemouth on the baseline. She'll pull it back out. Merrimack trying to get this offense going. And a foul on number 13, Mutita Rana. And I hope I pronounced that correctly. Usually good about checking the names. That was one I did not check. Valusi, little scoop, no good. And the rebound by Sabwani. McCaffrey, top of the key. Bournemouth for 3, no good. And the rebound to Olivia Mazarol. Off of Mazarol's knee, she's able to keep it alive. Rana with it now top of the key. And she'll start the offense for Nashua North. Grace Carden to the middle. Back to Burgess. Her shot way up off the backboard. And the rebound by McCaffrey. She's got a couple of girls up the floor. Still chill up for Veluzzi. Veluzzi working on Rana. She goes in. Rana gets a piece. And it will be Tomahawks ball under their own basket. McCaffrey to inbound. Here's Alexis Best. Back to McCaffrey. McCaffrey uses a screen from Bournemouth and goes to the bank for 2. 7-4 in favor of the Tomahawks. Nice D by Emma Veluzzi. Veluzzi looks up the floor. She tries to get Best. Rana gets a piece of it, and it'll be out of bounds to the Tomahawks. We're going to get time out here for Nashua North. And with this first break, 3:43 to go, first quarter, 7-4 in favor of the Tomahawks. So Madison McCaffrey has been the story for Merrimack thus far, at least offensively, averaging almost 13 points a game.
We've got some Tomahawks fans out there. Go, Emma. Hi, Mom. Nice. I know
you knew Jim was going to come prepared tonight. Best to inbound for the Tomahawks. Good look for Veluzzi. The pass was just a little strong. And she gets the ball right back. Nice job by Emma Veluzzi on the transition defense. And Merrimack turns it back over again. Grace Carden with the basketball, guarded by Shannon Savwani. Nice piece there by Bournemouth. Out of bounds, it will be. Looks like Nashua North ball. The Titans coming off a 3-7 season a year ago. Looking to certainly improve on that mark. They sit at 1-1 so far this year. Number 4, Alexis Vachon into the game. Of course, North has only played 2 games. This is Merrimack's 5th game of the season and 4th in 7 nights. They've certainly been busy. This new schedule has really been something. Hard to predict. Gone are the Tuesday and Friday night games that you used to have. Now it's anything goes. Ooh, a backcourt violation here for the Titans. It'll be Merrimack ball. It used to be back, until COVID, he played on Tuesday and Friday, and that was about it. Savwani blocked by Burgess, and they're going to get a foul on Natalie Burgess. That's a tough call. I wonder if she got her with any part of the body, but that appeared to be all ball. And Savwani misses the first. Shannon Savwani, one of the senior tri-captains for the Tomahawks. Mazarol to Vachon for 2, no good. Mazarol gets the rebound and gets fouled, it looks like by Alexis Best. It'll be 2 shots for Olivia Mazarol. That's 3 team fouls now on the Tomahawks. And this is Vachon. And she hits the first. She's a senior. Burgess is going to take a seat. And number 5, Isabella DeVernieri into the game. I hope I said that one right, too. So both free throws good for Mazerol. It's a 1-point game. Early stages of this one. Baluzzi inside to Sabwani. Ball tipped away by Rana. And it will be Merrimack ball.
Once again, if you're tuning in looking for the school board meeting, I want to stress the school board meeting is on channel 21 tonight. We've got the basketball game on the HD channel, 1071. School board is on channel 21. You can watch either at merrimack.tv.com or on streaming devices on the Cablecast app. We're available on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire devices.
McCaffrey the steal, and it's blocked by Aiden Walker. McCaffrey hit a big three right before that sequence. And a steal by Baluzzi. She tips it to McCaffrey. And just couldn't corral that one. And Rana with the ball now for the Titans. Walker. She's a freshman. Leading this Nashua team in scoring. Both teams with a freshman as their leading scorer. Mutita to the lane. It's good. Mutita Rana. 10-8 is our score. Bournemouth, her shot no good. And North gets the rebound. Rana gets a screen. She gets around it. Left-hand layup. No good. And the rebound by Madison McCaffrey. She's got best, but didn't quite see her. That would have been a tough pass. McCaffrey behind the back. Missed the two. And it's out of bounds off Kaylee Bournemouth. It will be Titans ball. Once again, you see the man-to-man press. Some face guarding by the Tomahawks. Good tip by Kaylee Bournemouth, and we'll restart the offense here. 41.5 seconds left in this first quarter.
Thanks for watching today's event here on Merrimack TV. If you're interested in learning more about Merrimack TV, you can email myself or Justin, our Assistant Media Services Coordinator. Just send us a message, Merrimack TV at merrimacknh.gov, or visit merrimacktv.com and you can find that email address.
Number 32, Alana Johnson checks in.
If you want to get a hold of Brian Gagnon, I can give you his personal cell phone number. You can call him any time of day or night.
Oh, I would love that.
If you follow Merrimack TV on Twitter, I'm sure you could find Brian, and Brian tweets quite a bit about the different teams, especially the boys and girls basketball teams. So
absolutely.
Pretty cool that Brian does that. Brian's raising a couple future Tomahawks there in the stands tonight.
And they're bringing friends to the games now. They love it.
Brian and his wife, I should say, are raising a couple Tomahawks.
Yeah, my wife's even in the house tonight.
She is. I thought I saw her over there.
Yeah.
She got the plaid mask on.
Yes. 3-point try, no good by McCaffrey.
Just want to give a big shout out to Mr. Colin Marr back at the Merrimack TV studio at Town Hall. He's making sure that our live broadcast sounds good. And Justin Slez is covering tonight's school board meeting. And I'm Nicholas LaValle. I'm on camera, joined by Brian to produce tonight's game.
Well, that's the end of the first, and we have a 10-8 Tomahawks lead. Certainly a much improved Nashua North team over last season. I feel like this game was over at the tip last year, and North is here to play tonight. Try to get some updates for you on the boys' game tonight. Tom King of the Nashua Telegraph in the house. Trying to get some of his updates in the Twitter feed. So Merrimack will be home for their next game on Wednesday night. But we will not be back with you until after the holidays. They'll take on Wyndham on Wednesday night. Playoff rematch from last year. Well, the last update from Tom is still 16-13. Halftime. North up 33-25. So I missed that one. Looked like North went on a pretty good run there in the second quarter. And we're starting the second quarter here in Merrimack. Natalie Burgess off glass and in, and we're tied up. Nice feed by Grace Carden off the screen and roll. Well, Merrimack may be in for a tough one here tonight. Veluzzi back to Bournemouth. Guarded by Natalie Burgess. Emma Veluzzi with it for Merrimack. And she tried to hit McCaffrey, and McCaffrey thought it was going to be Johnson. There's a little confusion there, and another Merrimack turnover. In this 10-10 game. It's a game of surprises. You never know. Burgess just missing. And the rebound by Alana Johnson. Veluzzi turns it over. Carden to Rana. Gets the screen from Burgess. Almost a moving screen. Now the big screen for Rana again, and we're going to get a foul on Merrimack. Oh, no, she's out of bounds. Well, we saw for firsthand on Friday night why you play the games. Goffstown came in here with the boys, on the boys' side, one of the top-ranked teams in the state, and Merrimack hung with them until about 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It was a one-point game. Sabwani back to Veluzzi for three. Yes! Emma Veluzzi from downtown, and it's 13-10. Carden with it for North. Little screen and roll with Burgess. That's worked out very well tonight for the two of them. And a jump ball. It will be Merrimack ball. Substitutions here for North as McInerney and Mazarol back into the game. They have a very short bench, do the Titans. Kaylee Smith is going to enter the game for the Tomahawks as well, next whistle. Bournemouth to the rack, and it's tipped away by Aiden Walker. Smith in for Sabwani. Tomahawks by 3. They keep up the man-to-man pressure here, full court. They're going to make North work for everything tonight. McInerney to the corner. Burgess drives on Bournemouth. And the rebound, loose ball, Bournemouth right on it. Jump ball, possession to Nashua North. But something you may see here, I mean, fourth game in 7 nights. It's going to be awfully hard, I think, for Merrimack. North hasn't played in a week. And this is the fourth game in a week for Merrimack. Certainly could play a factor here tonight. Burgess top of the key. Now over to Aiden Walker. And Carden asking her team to set it up. Carden back to the top. Mazarol to Walker. Titans are very content running very long possessions here. Mazarol over to McInerney. Veluzzi swipes it away. McInerney able to get possession again. Walker's going to try a 3. Shot is no good. And the rebound by McCaffrey. And she'll start the sideline break. 3-on-2 for Merrimack. McCaffrey's shot, no good. Rebound by Bournemouth, and she is fouled by Carden. Good strong rebound there by Kaylee Bournemouth. Grace Carden with her first foul. 4th team foul for the Titans. Little box play here. Bournemouth from McCaffrey for 2.
So, Brian, I know that we have some folks streaming the game. I can see those numbers. I'd love to hear from them. There are more people watching tonight's school board meeting, so the Tomahawks have a little bit of competition with the school board meeting. I'd think it'd be the other way around, but we know you're watching, so give us respond to our tweet. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're watching from. We'd love to hear from you. Give you a shout out. Tomahawks and Titans fans alike. Thanks for watching Merrimack TV.
I mean, those school board meetings have become events over the past year or so.
The school board meets about twice a month, typically every other Monday. You can find their agendas at sau26.org. It's good to stay involved, whether that's an elected board like the school board or the town council, or we have a lot of volunteer and appointed committees as well. And there's some vacancies on those boards, Brian. We have vacancies on the Conservation Commission, on the Zoning Board, and the Planning Board. And if you'd like more information on how to become involved with those committees, just visit merrimacknh.gov and click on Become Involved.
Well, the foul there on Natalie McInerney, and Emma Veluzzi gets all air on that free throw. Don't see that one often. Emma's going to try again here. Second shot is good. That's a little better. Veluzzi with 4 points. She is second to McCaffrey right now in scoring in a 16-10 Merrimack lead, as Coach Dugan will take a 30-second timeout. We mentioned that Merrimack will be back here at home on Wednesday night against Wyndham. They'll also be traveling to Salem next week for their holiday tournament. We wish them the best of luck in that tournament. I believe their first game will be against Hollis Brookline. Our next TV game for the girls will be on January 24th against Londonderry.
Yeah, I wish we could cover more games, but we are a staff of 2.5. We have 2 full-time employees, 1 part-time employees, and tonight demonstrates just how much is going on between the school board meeting, this game, and also the Merrimack Village Water District District Board of Commissioners. That's a long one. We're covering 3 meetings, so we're fully staffed tonight covering those meetings and bringing you this game live. And that happens quite a bit in the winter.
Sure does.
So we tried to cover as many games live as we can, and I think it worked out where it's 5 boys basketball, 5 girls basketball.
5 and 5, yep.
I think we've got 4 or 5 hockey games that aren't live, but they're recorded, and then the 3 home wrestling meets. Not bad.
Absolutely. A little turnover there by Kaylee Smith. It'll be Titans ball. 3:13 to go, first half. 16-10 our score in favor of the Tomahawks. Nice play by Sabwani coming over to help. Veluzzi, 3-point try, no good. And the rebound to Bournemouth. Kaylee Smith, long 2, no good. And nice tip by Smith, and they're going to get her for a foul. Second foul on Kaylee Smith. And 6 team fouls, both teams now in the bonus. We can see the emphasis tonight on the offensive rebounding. It has been much better. But, again, you're facing a Goffstown team the other night with 6'2" Ava Winterburn. We saw her here last year, and that girl can play some ball. Olivia Mazarol. Back to Rana. And Mutita Rana will get to the line. and shoot a pair. That'll be on Veluzzi. First foul on Emma Veluzzi, 7th on the team. And senior Mutita Rana at the line, shooting a pair. First one in. Second one in. 16-12 our score. McCaffrey to Bournemouth, back to Sebwani. Now Veluzzi, top of the key. Drives in. And that ball, she lost it. Looks like she just lost the handle. So Merrimack now goes into their zone press. Looks like a 1-2-1-1. Gonna try to mix things up a little here. Nice take by Mazarol off the glass over Bournemouth in a 2-point game. North hanging around here tonight. Sebwani working on Rana. Back to Madison McCaffrey. She's only got 5 points tonight. Sebwani, corner three, way off. Burgess couldn't control the rebounds. And it will be Merrimack ball as Alexis Best comes in for Kaylee Smith. 1:49 left in this first half. Nice play to Veluzzi, and she couldn't quite get the shot to fall. Surprised she even got that one off. They go inside, tipped by Veluzzi, recovered by McCaffrey. She dumps it to Bournemouth on the baseline, back to McCaffrey. And she loses that one. Bournemouth almost came away with a steal there. Walker will pull it out for Nashua North. Big screen from Burgess. Best with the steal. And Best all the way to the rack for two. Alexis Best, 4 points, 18-14 in favor of the Tomahawks. And we're going to get Maya Frisella into the game for Kaylee Bournemouth. Rana to inbound for the Titans. Sebwani all over Burgess. They're going to trap her right at the half-court line. Burgess somehow able to get out of there, gets the shot off, and it's an air ball. It'll be Merrimack ball. But she was just completely covered there. Got out of the double team, to her credit, with Sebwani all over her. That's not easy to do.
Brian, I know you were at the game on Friday night. Curious to know if you got to catch any of the school district winter concerts over the weekend.
I did not.
Well, let me tell you, you'll get plenty of chances to throughout the week, throughout the holiday season. We'll be playing concerts from the Master Kohler Upper Elementary School, the middle school, and the high school, and they were all fantastic.
Excellent.
Talented musicians here in Merrimack.
We'll definitely check those out. As we close out this first half, Merrimack trying to get another bucket here. Veluzzi looks up, gets it to Frisella for two, no good. Rebound to Sebwani, but and then tipped it back to Frisella, who was standing out of bounds. 11.8 seconds left here. Titans trying to close the gap before the halftime buzzer. Rana to Mazarol. She's got 2 seconds left. McInerney gets it off, and it's no good. And like I said, there was no foul there, so we have reached the end of the first half with our score. Merrimack 18, Nashua North 14. And much closer game than I think people were expecting here tonight, but credit to the Tomahawks for sticking with it. They've certainly made an effort on the offensive glass, and you can see that for sure.
was trying to get some Tomahawk fans to wave to the camera. It's really only the Veluzzi family whenever they see us. Trying to get people from other sections, but
so tonight we have our first half scoring summary. Madison McCaffrey with 5, Alexis Best with 4, Emma Veluzzi with 4, and Shannon Sevwani with 3. Kaylee Bormuth added 2 for the Tomahawks in that first half for a total of 18. And for the Titans, Alexis Vachon with 2, Natalie Burgess with 2, Olivia Mazarol with 2, Mutita Rana with 4, and Aiden Walker with 4 for a total of 14 in the first half. An entertaining first half between these two schools.
absolutely.
And made reference to the game on Friday night here. What an atmosphere here on Friday. Those who couldn't make the game, it was a pretty packed house here. And, Goffstown came in one of the top-ranked teams in the state. Merrimack just hung with them the whole game and got to be about a 1-point game in that fourth quarter. In Merrimack, you thought they had a chance to win that game, and they just did a wonderful job on Friday night. Big game for them in a conference building. When you can play with the best team in the state, you can play with just about anybody, and they certainly proved that on Friday. Speaking of that boys team, let's see if we can get an update.
Thanks for watching Merrimack TV. If you're enjoying the game, check out some more MHS sports action from Merrimack TV on your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV device. Just download Cablecast to watch the next game live or previously recorded games on demand. You may also discover well over 100 programs from Merrimack TV, meeting coverage, local news, community shows, school events, and so much more. Download Cablecast to your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV device today. This is Merrimack TV, your community, your voice. I wonder if someone's hoping to get a streaming device under the Christmas tree the next weekend.
Maybe.
And I hope that if you do get one of those devices, if Santa treats you kindly and you get one of those, first app to download, of course, would be Cablecast.
Oh, without question. How else would you watch just quality programming here on Merrimack TV?
Absolutely. I know Let Freedom Ring, hosted by Dan Bolio. He had Pleasure Pete on this weekend, who is a musician from Nashua. Also, Tina Hurley's show, Less Leg, More Heart. She had a guest on that was talking about mental health. And, we appreciate the efforts of Merrimack residents like Janine Notter and Bill Souza, Bob LaRue, all of our community TV volunteers, our resident producers creating content for the community channel. Thank you very much. Check out the Merrimack TV community channel schedule at merrimacktv.com. And yes, I've been trying to get Brian to do a high school sports-related show. Brian's a busy guy. Believe me, I'm grateful that he's here to do play-by-play, so I'm not going to push it too much.
Well, the person to talk to is sitting right down by the door. So she's my event planner.
Oh, your wife's on that side?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
In the white mask?
White mask.
Okay.
Yep.
We should wave to her.
We should.
We'll wave to her. Let's see if we can
get her.
She's watching the kids.
Nope.
Not
Guess
quite.
not. Yeah, we get the kids on the court. A couple of Lucas's team got a big win this week. Lydia's team lost in the last 10 seconds.
Where is Lydia? Oh, there she is.
There she is.
Lucas and Lydia.
Yes.
Future Tomahawks right here.
We hope so. Yeah.
I think Lydia more so, right?
Yeah. She's the basketball nut in the family. Lucas is a baseball nut. So maybe a future baseball Tomahawk.
That's awesome.
But Yeah, currently both playing basketball. You know, they just enjoy it. You know, we have such a great program here in Merrimack. The Merrimack Youth Association. Those guys run a phenomenal program, and we have so many kids that participate in the in youth sports in general here in Merrimack. And you know, the basketball program. I'm telling you, we get at the 3rd and 4th grade boys level. I believe we have 10 teams this year. The girls level, we have 5, 6th, 5th, and 6th grade teams. So, I mean, yeah, the program is huge. We hope to keep the kids involved, keep them interested in basketball, and you know, and bringing them to these games too. Certainly a big help as well. Keeping their interest in the game. Well, we also want to mention tonight we will have at the end of tonight's game, we'll have Coach Brian Dugan joining us for a little post-game interview. So we thank Coach for agreeing to come up and talk to us after the game. So
awesome.
Stay tuned immediately after the broadcast, and we'll have Coach Dugan.
If you're watching tonight's game, we want to hear from you. Find us on Twitter at Merrimack TV. Respond to our most recent tweet. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're watching from, how you're watching, whether that's a streaming device or cable. We want to know. I know we got people watching. I can see the streaming number. I can't see the cable number, but I can see the streaming. And maybe you got up and went for a snack. Maybe you want to let us know what snack you're having. Whatever it is, we want to just give you a shout-out. Tomahawks and Titans
we
fans
want to know.
alike. I'm just hungry.
That's right. We actually got a good one tonight in girls basketball as well. Memorial and Winnicott. Couple of very good teams, and it looks like Winnicott pulling away tonight in that game, 41-30 over a very good Memorial team. I think we'll see Winnicott here at some point this season. Well, it's good to playing the whole schedule now. Last year you had regionalized play. You really didn't see a lot of the teams. Now a lot of these teams facing each other for the first time in 2 years. And these two teams certainly no stranger. They played twice last season. You know, Wyndham, again, not a stranger to Merrimack. 3 times they played last year. And Wyndham will be here on Wednesday night. They played 2 excellent regular season games, and Wyndham took it to them here in the playoffs last year. That was a tough game, if I remember right, but Merrimack will be looking to exact a little revenge on Wednesday evening.
Next game we're covering is January 3rd?
January 3rd, boys against Timberlane. And that will be that's going to be a very good game. Timberlane is a team that is on the rise, I would say, in Division I. They came in here last year, won at the buzzer, on a Sean Shanakira layup, and that was a wildly entertaining game. I think we're in for a treat that night. I think 2 teams are going to be up and down the floor, and should be a very competitive game. So we hope you join us January 3rd, and we'll confirm the time on that one. I think it's 6:30.
6:30. Things can change, so follow us on social media, Merrimack at Merrimack TV. Or on Facebook, just find Merrimack TV. We try to post that sort of stuff, especially with games that we're covering, obviously. If you're looking for tonight's school board, you want to turn it to Standard Definition Channel 21. That's where you can find tonight's school board. To take a look at the school board agenda, go to sau26.org. Light on meetings this week, except for tonight, and tomorrow we'll have a planning board meeting. That's at 7 o'clock on Channel 20. There are vacancies on the planning board, so if you're thinking about becoming involved, visit merrimacknh.gov. Click on Become Involved. It's that simple. If you'd like to have a show on the community channel, just email us, merrimackTV at merrimacknh.gov. You can book up to 1 hour of studio time to create up to a 57 or 27-minute show. Whatever the subject matter is, whatever you're interested in. We've got some great shows Dan Bolio produces a show called Let Freedom Ring. He has all sorts of interesting guests on. Like I said earlier, had a musician on over the weekend. He's had on wrestlers. He's got a NFL player who used to play for, I think, the Chargers.
Kendall Reyes, I believe.
Oh, you saw it?
Yep. Well, actually, I didn't see it.
You heard about it.
I know of Kendall Reyes. Nashua North alumni, actually.
I think that may have been who it was. Maybe I'll get a text from
Yep.
Justin. Maybe Colin can lean over his shoulder and ask Justin who the NFL player was that.
That's my guess. The second half underway here in Merrimack. Madison McCaffrey missed a long three to get it started. Nice D by Shannon Sebwani on Grace Carden, and we get a turnover to start it. Best left-hand layup, no good. Rebound, Bournemouth, no good. And the Titans look to push it back up, but a nice back tip by Sebwani. And it will be Titans ball. Carden to inbound for the Titans. She gets it into Mazerol. Mazerol backs down Veluzzi, kicks it back out to number 20, Aiden Walker. Walker, the freshman for the Titans. Gets it to Natalie Burgess. They're kind of stuck in the corner there, and a errant pass. Best with a burst of speed to the basket, no good. Rebound Veluzzi, and I'm not sure what Veluzzi was doing with that one, as she threw it off of Bournemouth. I don't think she saw the open hoop. So Merrimack with another turnover. It's been a little sloppy tonight, but once again, they've played a lot of basketball in the past week. This is Carden. She's going to try a three. No good. Rebound by Sabwani. Little crossover. Floater off glass and in. Shannon Sabwani. 5 points for the Tomahawks, 20-14. And that is going to be a foul on that Madison McCaffrey. Second on McCaffrey. Aiden Walker is going to shoot a pair. She comes into tonight averaging 11 points a game for the Titans. She is their leading scorer.
Kendall Reeves was in the NFL and definitely from Nashua. It was on Dan's show last week. Started with the Chargers, but definitely played for some other teams as well. That's confirmed. There you go. Former NFL players right here on Merrimack TV.
I know he's a spokesperson for St. Joe's Hospital as well, where my wife works. And that's a basket for Kaylee Bournemouth. I know he does a lot of work there, so that's kind of how I knew it. Tomahawks by 7 here with 6 minutes to go. Nice look by Mazerol. Burgess skips it across to McInerney for 2. Got it. Natalie McInerney gets in the book. 22-17 Tomahawks. Little pick and roll, Bournemouth and Veluzzi. And Bournemouth misses the shot, or loses the ball rather. And it will be Titans ball. Long pass deep. Oh, they went right over the top of the press. McInerney misses. Burgess puts it off glass and in. Well, that's the risk you take with the man-to-man press. And if you get everybody face guarding, that will happen. Veluzzi, ball is tied up. It will be, let's see, one got a foul and one got a jump ball. They're going to call the foul. It's on Grace Carden. And that's the first team foul of the second half for the Titans. McCaffrey into Alexis Best. She's done an excellent job in her first varsity season as well. Always near the top of the scores sheet. McCaffrey's three, no good. And the rebound by Cardin. Nice defense by McCaffrey. She is all over Walker. Cardin gets it over for the Titans, just barely ahead of the 10-second count. Walker comes off the screen from Burgess. Cardin guarded by Maya Frisella. Faluzzi on the switch. Nice defense here by the Tomahawks. Baseline drive by Walker. They swing it around. McInerney, Burgess, back to Mazarol for two. Great ball movement by the Titans. And they couldn't quite finish there. Walker's going to try a three. High off the rim. Rebound Mazarol. Fouled by Frisella. And Maya Frisella is called for the foul. There'll be two shots here for Olivia Mazarol. Mazarol's first, no good. Vashon and Rana into the game for the Titans. Smith and Bournemouth back into the game for Merrimack. Mazarol hits, she's got 3 points. It's a 22-20 game. Bournemouth looking for a cutter. Faluzzi gets it now in the corner. Bournemouth screens away. Long pass, cross court to Best, and her shot no good. Faluzzi gets the steal, gets it to Bournemouth, and back to Best. McCaffrey, rather. Now Best, left hand. Lost the handle and is North ball. Vashon gets it ahead to number 20, Aiden Walker. And North will reset. Rana inside to Mazarol. She tips it out of bounds.
Hey, Brian, if you're looking to get into the holiday spirit, aside from the concerts that we'll have on the channel throughout the holiday season, I think tomorrow we're posting a very special Merrimack moment about Operation Santa and also the Wreaths Across America program that had rolled through town last week.
That's tremendous.
So our newest Merrimack moment features the great work of our welfare administrator, Pat Murphy, and the Operation Santa program that she works with the Lioness Club on, and also Wreaths Across America. So find that on our Facebook page, likely tomorrow. Just search for Merrimack TV on Facebook. And that segment was written by our own Colin Marr, and him and I co-produced it.
Yeah, I saw a lot of the, coincidentally, saw a lot of the Wreaths Across America parade as it came through. I call it parade.
Did it?
Kind of a motorcade.
Did it prevent you from getting somewhere?
It sure did. So I was.
So you were a little ticked off momentarily.
Until I found out what it was. It was kind of. So I was sitting on DW Highway. I had a meeting to get to at 1:30 back at my house, and just sitting there fuming.
Did it humble you, Brian?
It humbled me, and I my bad.
Some things can wait, right?
Exactly. It sure did.
It was fun seeing the kids excited. Parade coming through. They get out of the class. Come on, that's good stuff.
It was very good. I have to say. And
I always like seeing what the work that Pat Murphy does at Town Hall in the Welfare Administrative Office. Operation Santa is done in conjunction with the Lioness Club of Merrimack. They work with Santa and the elves to help out some children in need, make sure they have a special Christmas of their own. So every year I always see kind of the halls lined up at Merrimack for some very special gifts from Santa. So Pat must have a handle on who Santa is. She must know Santa personally.
Absolutely. North trying to tie the game here on this possession. Mazarol, little runner, no good. And the rebound by Emma Faluzzi. Faluzzi, little crossover. Left-hand scoop, no good. And the rebound to Nashua North. Ahead for Aiden Walker, and we're tied at 22. 7 points for Walker. You could definitely tell Merrimack just doesn't have its legs. Smith for 3. Got it. Nice. Kaylee Smith.
Brian, we do have a shout out from Uncle Rover and Aunt Kiki is watching the Tomahawks in Manchester, New Hampshire. They say go Tomahawks. It's Uncle Rover and Aunt Kiki. Must be having a good time.
Baluzzi, little skip pass to Smith. Give and go, Smith and Bournemouth. Her shot no good. Rebound by Best. Off glass and in. And Alexis Best now with 6. 27-24. The offense picking up a little bit here. Merrimack ball. Boy, that was a big tray by Kaylee Smith. Right after the Titans had tied the game. Baluzzi gets the screen from Bournemouth. And we're going to get a foul on Olivia Mazerol. Second team foul, her first. Grace Carden into the game for Natalie Burgess. Merrimack by 3, 1:25 to go, third quarter. McCaffrey to Best. Best off glass and in. Alexis Best. 8 points, and she scored the last 4 for Merrimack. Oh, Carden right down the middle for 2, and a timeout for Brian Dugan. He cannot be happy with that one.
Speaking of Brian Dugan, we're going to have a post-game interview with Coach Dugan. We've got some fans in the stands here. I know the Valuzzi family is on the top bleacher there. There they are.
I believe I saw a Tomahawks alum as well in there. I believe Lily DeBillis is in the house tonight.
Go Emma. I know Bob Best is here too. Couple other fans there in the back row. So there's plenty of fans here, and I know that Uncle Rover and Aunt Kiki are watching in Manchester, New Hampshire. Said, go Tomahawks.
Fans in the front there. A lot of the kids back home from college. Yeah, I believe there are some Tomahawks alumni in there. Looks like McKenna DeFossis.
Last year, it seemed like we had a lot of Tomahawks alumni watching.
Absolutely.
Games.
Best back to Smith. Long 2. Got it. Kaylee Smith. Contributing on the offensive end. 31-26. Oh, she's got a nice touch on that shot. Inside, Mazerol up and under, and she gets bumped. Looked like maybe by Smith.
We've got Patty L. also watching the game. Says that her game day snack is mac and cheese.
Oh my goodness!
Probably Mr. Mac's mac and cheese.
I'll tell you what.
You like mac and cheese?
Yeah,
Brian?
you wouldn't be able to get rid of me.
What kind of you like? The homemade, like the box stuff, Kraft Dinner, any shells? What do you like?
Any and all.
Any and all.
Yep. But homemade's. I mean,
you like buffalo chicken mac and cheese?
Without question. 31-28, our score.
I think Justin back at Town Hall likes the lobster mac and cheese.
Oh, you can't go wrong there either. Smith open again. Inside, nice pass to Bournemouth. She couldn't finish, and Bournemouth threw it off the North defender. Apparently. And Smith, the Best. Looks like Merrimack caught a break there, and Best puts it in for 2. Alexis Best in double digits. And that'll do it for the third quarter. And the Tomahawks with a 33-28 lead. So Merrimack trying, they're fighting here tonight.
Uncle Rover is so excited about this Tomahawks lead. He's knocking things off the table.
Well, we're happy that you can join us here tonight. So last update I have from Tom King, it was 49-42 North. That game's probably over by now. Out in Nashua. And as we mentioned, we'll have the boys here again January 3rd. That'll be our next game on Merrimack TV. Both teams going to enter the holiday break after games this Wednesday at Wyndham. There's Lily DeBillis out in the stands.
I can't find her. Where is she?
Right next to Coach Watkinson. They just
on
wait.
That side?
Yep, on the far right.
Do I've got the right side there?
Yep.
Okay, there they are.
There they are.
Yeah.
They're waving.
Awesome.
So, lots of Tomahawks alums here. Burgess back to number 4. That was Alexis Vachon. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll be Nashua North ball. Aiden Walker with it for Nashua North. They trailed by 5. They played very well here tonight. McCaffrey starts a 3-on-2. Smith and Bournemouth. Bournemouth with the finish. Little scoop, no good for Walker. Bournemouth is fouled on that play by Grace Carden. Third team foul on Nashua North. 35-28 is our score.
You know, Brian, sometimes we talk about game day snacks. I just get so hungry. It's like I just want to get out of here and have dinner. But truthfully, I ate super well this weekend. I had Italian food on Saturday.
Goodness.
I did a little hike, and early in the day, I ate quite well. So
Best missed a 3.
I downed an entire popcorn at a movie theater too.
There's nothing wrong with that. No shame in that at all. This is Grace Carden from North. Looking inside for Burgess. And she gets fouled by Smith. I think that's going to be 4 on Kaylee. And it will be 4 on Kaylee Smith. 4 team fouls. And Natalie Burgess at the line. She's got 4 points tonight. First shot off the back of the rim. And Shannon Sabwani back in for the Tomahawks. And that is Kaylee Smith coming out. She really contributed on the offensive end for Merrimack in her minutes. 5 big points. Second free throw is good. We got a 6-point game.
Brian, what's your go-to pasta?
Oh, that's a great question. Let me think about that one, actually. I think it's got to be ziti.
Okay.
Here's McCaffrey for the Tomahawks. Best off glass, no good. Back to Veluzzi, underneath to Bournemouth. Blocked by Burgess. Nice play. It'll be out of bounds to the Titans. Now there's a pasta, I don't know the name of it. It kind of twists. It twists around. Like
rotini?
No, it's kind of a braided type thing. It's unbelievable. My wife gets it all the time. It's hearty. I enjoy it. Three-point bid, no good. And the rebound by Best. So the foul there on Mazarol, her second. Isabella DeVernieri into the game. I'm going to call her Izzy D. That's a lot of syllables for an announcer. And here is McCaffrey back to Veluzzi. Veluzzi back to McCaffrey, and Merrimack's going to try to eat some clock up here with every possession. Bournemouth. Her shot no good. Rebound by Sadwani. Nice work by Merrimack on the offensive glass this evening. Bournemouth fakes the handoff. Back to Veluzzi now. Gives her the screen. Rolls. Nice swipe by Rana. And the Titans now have possession. 6-point game. Rana, top of the key. Gets it down low. Nice pass. Burgess gets a head of steam and gets to the basket for two. Fouls on McCaffrey. It'll be 3 on Madison. 5 team fouls now. Burgess shooting 2. First one is good. Second free throw is good. Nice touch by Natalie Burgess. We get a 4-point game. Anyone who thought Merrimack was going to run away with this one tonight better buckle their seatbelts. Best trapped in the corner. Back to Veluzzi. Skip pass to Sabwani. Sabwani drives and throws it away. And Coach Brian Dugan wants another timeout. And it is going to be a full timeout. So he's got one left. It's a 30. And with this break in the action, Merrimack up 35-31 with just about 4 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter.
Thanks for watching Merrimack TV. If you're enjoying the game, check out more MHS sports action from Merrimack TV on your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV device. Download Cablecast, a free app to watch the next game live. Watch it on the big screen. Hey, Brian, can I brag for a moment?
Absolutely.
You know this. You've heard me say it before, but super proud of what my staff and our volunteers did. We actually just got an award. We were recognized by the Alliance for Community Media Northeast Region. Our staff and volunteers placed second for our sports coverage, and we were awarded first place for our community media promotional videos. The Alliance for Community Media Northeast Region includes all of the New England states plus New York State. So thanks so much for supporting your award-winning community TV center, Merrimack TV.
Thank you very much, Nick. That's a big honor, and we're very happy to be part of such a great organization here at Merrimack TV.
Well, we make you look good. You make us sound even better.
And speaking of which, I found the pasta Celentani.
Celentani, okay.
Yep.
There it is. Well, I love to eat Italian, let me tell you.
I'll tell you what, this is the best for just about any pasta dish. Highly recommended. And I know you guys were dying for my analysis on that tonight.
Yes,
Alexis
I was waiting for it.
Goes in for 2.
Brian was so excited. He held up his phone.
I was excited.
What kind of sauce do you have with the Celentani?
It depends.
Pesto?
Yeah, I like a good pesto. If I was on...
I like angel hair, linguine. I like it all.
Oh, you can't. You really can't go wrong.
No, you can't. I've been on a kick lately. But that's good. Weather gets cold. Why not? Have some, carb it up. Oh.
Best puts it up, no good. Rebound, Grace Carden. And Bournemouth comes in. They're going to get her for a foul here. Coach Dugan disagrees. And I think I do too. And that's Bournemouth's first. And turning around, checking on, looks like Mutita Rana. Making sure she's all right. Well, Merrimack now in the penalty situation. That puts the Titans in the bonus. They're going to shoot on every foul now. At least 1 and 1. Yeah, 4-point game, of course, that can come into play. I wonder if she got the wind knocked out of her or something.
I think the ball hit her hand.
Okay.
I think. I'm not totally sure.
We got 3:37 to go in this game. It's been a great basketball game here tonight.
Some nice support from the stands there.
It will be Titans ball. Merrimack coming out in the press. There's the long pass to Natalie Burgess. Nice recovery by Emma Veluzzi. Excellent job by Veluzzi there getting back. Now she's going to push the break the other way to Savwani for 2. No good. And the rebound to Merrimack. Well, the most important thing here is getting the W. Style points don't matter tonight. You got to get this win. And McCaffrey turns it over. Turnover's a big part of the story here tonight for the Tomahawks. Titans with the ball. And stolen by Merrimack. Veluzzi all by herself. Takes it for 2. Emma with 6 for the Tomahawks. They get another steal. Best gets fouled, and she'll go to the line for a pair. And that foul's on Natalie McInerney, her 3rd. So McCaffrey has had a very quiet game since 5 first-quarter points. I'm sorry, this is Alexis Best. Best has not been quiet tonight. She has 10 for the Tomahawks. And she leads the team in scoring. She missed both free throws there. Rebound by McCaffrey. Back to Bournemouth, and they'll pull it back out. Bournemouth to Veluzzi. Coach Dugan telling his team, get a good one here. Another turnover by the Tomahawks. Boy, it has been sloppy. But they are in the lead by 6, 37-31. North giving them everything they can handle this evening. There's the long touchdown pass. Intercepted by Alexis Best. Best to McCaffrey. Out of bounds, it'll be Merrimack ball. 2:22 to go in this 4th quarter. Best will be the inbounder. They go all the way back to McCaffrey. They tried to. Nice tip by Grace Carden. Well, both teams now in the penalties. 6-6 are the fouls. May come down to free throws tonight. McCaffrey to Bournemouth. Down the lane. Kicks it to Savwani. And back now to McCaffrey. And they're going to try to milk some clock here. Look for the best shot possible. Oh, it hasn't been pretty tonight, but the Tomahawks leading by 6. Veluzzi to Bournemouth. And she'll get to the line for 2. That foul's on Alexis Vachon. And the 7th team foul for North. That's the first on Vachon. And Kaylee Bournemouth will go to the line for a pair. KB hits the first. Makes it a 3-possession game. That makes it a lot harder for North to come back now at this point. And Bournemouth hits them both. She has 8 points. Nazarol with it for the Titans. Burgess, the Titans captain, gets it back to Carden. And now Aiden Walker with it for the Titans. They're taking a lot of time off the clock here. And they turn it over.
Thanks for watching Merrimack TV tonight. If you're enjoying tonight's game or you're watching the replay, follow us on social media. We are on Twitter, @Merrimack TV. Simple enough to find. You can also find us on Facebook. Just search for Merrimack TV. We've got almost 2,200 Facebook followers right now.
Excellent. Yeah, great way to follow Merrimack TV and all the great programming and coverage that we provide here. And we encourage you to follow us on social media.
See, I almost said 22,000, Brian, which that would be impressive.
That's a heck of a number. Maybe down to 22 after my pasta analysis tonight. But nonetheless, we have some fun here.
Absolutely.
On the broadcast.
We're hoping to see a Tomahawks win tonight, but if you're a Titans fan, thanks for joining us. I want to give a shout out to my counterpart in Nashua, Pete Johnson, runs Nashua ETV. Pete's a great guy. He's been working in public access now for at least 15 years. I mean, I've been here for 17 in this position, but I've worked in community media for over 2 decades now.
Nice job by Bournemouth staying with that one.
If you want to find coverage of away games, go to nhccm.com and click on the Sports Network calendar. You can find where Merrimack TV away games are.
Well, that was the 4th foul on Olivia Mazarol. She's played a nice game tonight for the Tomahawks, for the Titans, with 5 points.
Excuse me, that's nhccm.org. Find the New Hampshire Coalition for Community Media Sports coverage calendar.
So Emma Veluzzi hits 1. And here's the back end of the 1-and-1. She clangs that one. 40-31 Tomahawks. This is their biggest lead of the night, believe it or not. And Burgess throws that one off the top of the backboard. Down to the final minute tonight. Girls will be back here Wednesday night. We'll be back with you on January 3rd. Sheridan Savwani with the bucket. She's got 7 for the Tomahawks. (42-31). It looks like the Titans have just run out of gas tonight. And Veluzzi pulls it out to Bournemouth. Back to Veluzzi. And they're just going to pull it up, be content to run down some clock here. So a nice win for the Tomahawks. I mean, we'll call it a nice, not very aesthetically pleasing win tonight, but, you know, they all look the same in the standings. Bournemouth with 6 fourth-quarter points, and it's 44-31. And that'll do it.
That'll do it. Final score, 44-31. Tomahawks take home a W.
Yeah, so they're not all pretty, but this one's, they certainly got the job done tonight. They get in the W column, and they move to 3-2 on this young season. The Titans drop to 1-2. As we hope you'll stay tuned with us. We'll have Coach Brian Dugan with us in just a moment.
Yeah, we're going to have Coach Brian Dugan here. I'm just adjusting these cameras so we can show the two of you guys.
Absolutely.
Brian, I might have you moved somewhere. It's going to be a weird shot. Coach Dugan's going to be kind of looking up at you.
Absolutely. All right, we're here with. Yeah, absolutely. Right here. All right, we're here with Merrimack head coach Brian Dugan, and they're not all pretty, but
a lot of missed layups.
W's a W.
Yes. We're certainly, we're like mid-pack of this Division I league, and we're not certainly going to come in and blow teams out. So like I said at the preview and things like that, every game's going to be a dogfight. And, I think we have the potential to really put some things together. If we can make some layups, grab some boards, clean up some turnovers, we can play even better. But, a win's a win. It was just great to get that win tonight.
Absolutely. You guys came out full court press tonight. How important was it to get out to an early start after losing a couple of games last week?
Yeah, the last 2 games, the first quarter's been rough. We just haven't had that energy and that focus. So tonight, I just said, hey, we're going to come out full court man-to-man, and, our defense needs to kind of carry us here through this game and raise the energy level because we came out flat. And I thought the girls did a great job of fighting through some early struggles. We certainly missed I'd love to see the stats for the first quarter layups. But our defense is one of our strengths this year, and I think that can keep us in a lot of these games.
Absolutely. 4 games out of 7 for you guys. I mean, how big of a factor was that tonight?
The 4 out of 7.
Yeah, 4 games in 7 days.
Oh, yes, yeah. Oh, man. I mean, it's been, in hindsight, compared to last year, it's great the girls got these games, Mm-hmm. That's kind of the positive thing I'm trying to tell them. But,
yeah,
you got to learn quick. That's for sure. You can't really dwell on any of these games. Unfortunately, our game Wednesday is postponed for till January. So,
okay.
We're gonna have a week here till we get back and play in the Salem tourney. So,
mm-hmm.
It's gonna be nice to actually have 2 or 3 days practice because normally this whole year it's been game practice. So, it's been a grind. The girls have been embracing it though. Like I said, I think they're just happy to be out here playing, and that's the big thing, the most important thing.
Absolutely. And last question for me, Kaylee Smith, big 3-pointer after Nashua came out, tied the game. Talk about that 3 and that what she contributed tonight.
Huge, to come out when they went that zone. She got hurt against the Goffstown game, so,
mm-hmm.
We weren't even sure if she was going to be able to play tonight. She didn't practice yesterday, but she came out, warm-ups, ready to go, and, she can provide for us like a little spark here and there, and that's what we've kind of talked about. And, hitting that 3 and then hitting another jumper,
mm-hmm.
Run around, getting a steal, like, we need more girls like that to provide some energy, some sparks for us. And she did that tonight. That was huge. In that third, I think it was in that third quarter she made those. Yep.
Great stuff.
Great. No, I appreciate it. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Nick, for everything. I
Absolutely.
really appreciate you guys covering us this year. Okay?
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks Coach. It's Brian Dugan of the Merrimack Tomahawks, and we thank him for joining us post-game here tonight. And that is pretty much it. So Merrimack coming up with the big win against the Titans tonight. You heard it from Coach Dugan. Their game Wednesday night postponed into January. So their next game will be in the Salem Holiday Tournament, and that's it for them for pre-Christmas. So we'll be back with you with the boys January 3rd against Timberland. So
awesome. So we'll be back January 3rd. Brian, thank you so much for all that you do.
Absolutely.
Huge shout out to Justin Slez, our Assistant Media Services Coordinator, and of course Colin Marr. Check out that new Merrimack Moments segment that we're producing. It features Operation Santa and wreaths across America. We'll have that up on our social media and also on our YouTube channel. And thank you so much. Go Tomahawks. You're watching Merrimack TV. It's happening.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.